Hey, it's James from Finney Electrical. On today's video we're doing a kitchen installation. Well, not the kitchen but the electrics. Here we go. Now we start this job off well. So the customer's got us a coffee and a biscuit. We can't beat it. So what we'll do, we'll bring up the kitchen plans on my phone, and then what we'll do is get everything marked out and we'll show you how we're going to install this, so hopefully you learn a bit. So you young apprentices out there, here's the top apprentice over here, so hopefully you learn something. Right then, let's get into this. We'll just show you in real life then what's going on. So we mentioned about a socket in this corner, that's going to bob in there, so we'll just match the heights of these. What we'll do is take up the floorboards, extend the socket ring over to here and get cables to there. What else we got? We mentioned this side, there's the 20 amp feed for the oven and microwave, and then what we'll have to do with these are existing, so we'll have to remove these. That's that, we're going to remove this, so we'll just pull the cables up, make a little hole in the ceiling and cap that off in like a little box for those. And then what we'll have to do is extend the socket circuit down to 6-inch. Basically, when we remove these, cables have to be in a zone, so we'll have to bring those up, down the 6-inch, so there's a 6-inch zone where you can run cables. We'll bring the cable out, and then what we'll do is just, that socket will go in the back of a cupboard to power the fridge basically. And then there's two 20 amp feeds to bring over here for the microwave and single oven. So that's this side. Island then, so island we're going to get this 6mm cable here. What we'll have to do, it comes in from above and down, so I have to bring this up, extend, and then bring it down this 6-inch, come under into the middle island. So that's that. They want some island sockets, so 2 on each end. So we'll have to extend the ring into here as well. So that'll be that. This side, it was just kind of integrated dishwasher. I think it worked. Can't remember off the top of my head. There's one appliance going in here, so we'll have to bring the power to here. This socket's getting removed. They want an extra socket here, so we'll have to extend the ring and get that installed there. Hinge, just setting up the laser level now. And that's that replacement that we mentioned. And then we've got one extra socket to go in this gap here where they want it. And then finally, all these heating controls, they want all this mess put in the back of the cupboard. So what we'll do is just pull it off, leave it hanging. The fitter will bring all these gubbins into the back of the cupboard, and then we'll just get it fixed onto the cupboard basically, onto the side of the cupboard, something like that. So we'll have to have a chat with the customer exactly how they want this when the kitchen's fitted. So, that other thing, we've got a downlight going in here, and that's going to tie on with these. So we'll have to get a 1mm over to here, ditch off those two, and then every single light in here, there's 15 lights, are going to get replaced with LED dimmable lamps. Light fitting, sorry, and then we're going to swap this over for a new heat detector. So, a bit long-winded, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we'll just crack on and get on with this. So then, I think first thing we'll do is get these sockets sorted. So Hayden's got his laser level set up. If you look there, that's pinging the line all the way around the room. And what he's done, that's the centre of the lug. So if we're going to add a socket, this line here is the centre of the box, and not the top of the box, the bottom of the box. So that's what that is there. So yeah, he's just installing that one there, and then what we'll do is just pivot this to the side, and then this level line here will be the centre of that box as well. So right, let's get this wired. Right, we're halfway through now, chopping out the boxes. So there we go, saying to chop these out, so we're going to get the boxes fixed. So there's that. This walls are a nightmare. All that's chopped out, but yeah, it's just really tough bricks, it's just blasting out. It's lovely. We've got chase top to bottom for the 6mm to run down, and the socket cables to run down. We've chased them up so we can basically cap those off, shove them up top, and we'll extend the ring down and around the kitchen. So that's what's happening there. So I'll show you how to cut out a box then. So we've drawn around a Plastifix box, and when you chop it out, what you want to be doing is sending your multi-tool in, probably about 1mm past, 2mm past. So if your line's there, you don't want to go on your line, otherwise it'll be really tight. Your plastic fix box, you want to go slightly above, and you want to go all the way around, and then it should pop out like a nice little disc. Let's get it chopped out then. Look at that, beautiful. That'll do. Right, next little thing, what we have to do is get two 20 amp supplies in. So I'll be doing that while Hayden's carrying on with the sockets. So I've done a little hole in the ceiling, and we've got a route back to the fuse board, which is just here. So what we're going to do is get two 2.5 cables. They'll be long enough to go down this channel, along, back up and out, just in case we bring the isolate into the top cupboard. But yeah, that hole there basically meets upstairs. I'll show that in a bit. And then it's basically going to run through some joists and down to here. Here we go, we've got some boards up then. So the fuse board's just down there. You can see the light. And our little hole's just under here. So unfortunately we can't get right over it because the wall's in the way. Good, just been wheeling all this up. So I'm going to pass this to Hayden. Hayden's going to grab it and measure it to length. Have you got it, lad? You should set that now. I'm going to get that to length, and then all I'll do is get it over to there, and at maybe a metre and a half, and then shove it down one of them holes, and Hayden's going to grab it. That's the plan. There we go, so just pass that through, and if you look here, I don't know if you can see a bit of light there, but a little bit of light you can see, so just aim for that. So that should be landing at top of fuse board now. So Hayden's going to try and grab that. Alright, second filler's going in now, so we'll get that back to the board. And here we've got both cables through, so they've just come through nice at the back. So Hayden's had to do some fishing magic, get his long nose pliers in there, pull it through. So we've got two ones there. So what we've done just to speed things up next time, we just stripped it and got the earth into the right one. And then we just leave live and neutral out, label them up. So circuit 13, oven 1, oven 1, and we'll do the same for this one. And then all we'll do is just take them over, shove it back, and then when we come back it's just literally bang your neutral into 13, bang your other neutral into 14, and then it's just two 20 amp breakers into here. If you can see them spare things there. And these will be RCD protected. I'm knackered. So yeah, when you run cables and new circuits, basically they need to be RCD protected if they're like buried in walls, that kind of thing. So yeah, that RCD unit, these circuits run through that. If we wire it onto this side, these are non-RCD, just because it's wired straight into the main switch and not through this little RCD unit. So that just stops you getting electrocuted basically. Right, finally got those cables through for the oven and microwave, the 20 amp feeds. So yeah, we're just going to get all this back down now. It should be a bit of fun. So, right, we'll sort this out before we move on to the next little bit there. Whew, absolutely knackered. So we've got it back down. That cupboard's well heavy. It's full of books, but everything's back down. It's looking great. And there's looking good. Well, that's back to normal. Got a few tools to take out in there, but there we go. Alright, let's go on to the next little bit. Food time. Getting hungry. So we're in the middle of nowhere. It's all fields. So we're going to try and find a sandwich shop. So hopefully we find one. And it's not like a corner shop package sandwich. We don't want that. Oh, I forgot to film that bit. But yeah, basically I went to Aiken, which is about 10 minutes down the road. A sandwich shop called Brunches. It was so nice. So we got like a tuna bean, cheese, panini. It was awesome. And a muffin. So I'm gonna have that later. Chow down on a bit of Toblerone. Should fill me up and we'll get back to it. Yeah then, let's get into this. Alright then, let's see how Hayden's getting on. So we're sat in the van doing a bit of office work. So just making a few calls for like a network group. And let's see how he's got on. I don't know how he's gone actually. Just nipped to the toilet. But yeah, he's got all his cables in for his sockets. Let's have a look. Let's try and just quickly scan see what he's done. Then a little tidy up I see. So he's got cables hanging out for dishwasher. So that'll get going to the back of the cupboard, and the kitchen will sit on top of those. He's got a 1mm cable out for the LED strip, which is going to sit underneath the actual countertop and run along. He's got his cables out for his LED strip again underneath the countertop. It'll go all the way around. He's got cables for his, looks like a 6mm for his, like an induction hob, and the extractor's going to go under and out. And he's got another cable for his island sockets on the end. That's that. yeah, he's fixed that lug like a lug bracket on that, so he's fixed that. He's rerouted all these nicely. Yeah, basically all this cupboard's up here, so he's brought this down to here, and all this will sit back at cupboard then after. What else has he got? All that hard bricks, he's chopped in another box as well. So that'll be your programmer, so that'll just sit, and they should be perfectly in line and they're looking good. Let's have a look. There we go, he's got his cables neatly tucked in. Looks like he's got a 6mm in. Well, the old 6mm is disconnected there, looks like. What else we got? Chopped out the old socket. And then he's just got a leg here then. So we pulled these in with the 20 amp cables that we saw earlier. So they'll be the longer ones. Looks like he's pulled in a socket here for the fridge that's going to sit here. So that's what that'll be. So that'll be part of your ring there. There we go. So he's done quite a good job really. Downlight over there. So he's got a little downlight there, and all he's done is just nicked that and tied it onto that light there. So when we wind that cable, that light will come on in the corner. Oh, he's got the switch done as well. So about there really. So that'll be switch for your LED strip. Let's have a look. LED strip and neutral only. Take feed from other switch. Alright, so just got a neutral to here, and there's a good nickel live out of here just about your switch. So yeah, he's done quite a good job really. Yeah, crack on then. So that's us done down here really. So it's just a bit of a tidy up. So we're gonna get the boards back down, give it a good sweep on that. But that'll be us done down here until this second fix. So when we come back, obviously all the kitchen will be installed. This will be like a wall of units with a combi microwave and oven and a fridge. There'll be a big island here, sat here with the induction hob in, and there'll be a big wall of stuff there, which will be worktop and dishwasher there. And that's about it really. This corner piece, so they're going to board across that wall, and there'll be a worktop across here. So that's what you'll see. So yeah, nice job really. So if you enjoy this kind of content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notifications to know when we're next uploading. As always, have a good one from me. It's a bit sunny. I'll see you on the next one. Look at that, squeaky clean. Beautiful.